My name is Sarah, and my life was once filled with laughter and love. One fateful evening, as I walked home from a friend's house, I felt a strange presence watching me from the shadows. Ignoring my instincts, I quickened my pace, eager to reach the safety of my home. Just as I turned the corner onto my street, a sinister figure emerged from the darkness. Panic coursed through my veins as he grabbed me, his eyes devoid of any humanity. Before I could scream, a cloth covered my mouth, and darkness consumed me. I awoke in a dimly lit room, disoriented and terrified. My hands and feet were bound, and a cold metal chair held me captive. The man who abducted me stood in the corner, observing my fear with a twisted grin. His name, he said, was Mr. Blackwood, but he preferred the shadows, where he was most comfortable. Mr. Blackwood took pleasure in my terror, whispering sinister promises of what he planned to do to me. He spoke of an ancient darkness that hungered for innocent souls, and I was to be its vessel. Each night, he'd return to my cell to torment me further, until I was broken beyond repair. Days turned into weeks as I languished in that dreadful place. My captor reveled in my isolation, allowing only the chilling whispers of unseen horrors to accompany me. I could feel something malevolent lurking in the shadows, an unseen force that fed on my terror. In the pitch blackness, I saw ethereal figures dance at the edges of my vision. Their hollow eyes bore into my soul, filling me with an overwhelming sense of dread. They whispered sinister lullabies that echoed through the labyrinthine corridors of my mind. Amidst the darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged when I discovered a loose floorboard in my cell. I chiseled away at it every night, patiently working to free myself from my restraints. Mr. Blackwood's visits grew less frequent, his twisted plans for me still unfinished. One night, as I pried at the floorboard, a mysterious voice reached out to me from the abyss. It spoke of a hidden passage, a way out of this nightmarish realm. With newfound determination, I followed the whispered instructions, navigating the maze-like passages that lay beneath the sinister mansion. The secret passage led me to a forgotten chamber, filled with arcane symbols and ancient relics. It was a place of dark rituals, and I could feel the malevolent energy suffusing the air. The entity Mr. Blackwood had spoken of was real, and I had unknowingly wandered into its lair. As I tried to find my way out, the malevolent force grew stronger, sensing my fear and desperation. The shadows danced with malice, and the walls seemed to close in around me. The whispers grew louder, urging me to surrender and embrace the abyss. With my heart pounding in my chest, I had to make a choice. Escape was within reach, but the entity's hold on me was relentless. It offered power, freedom from fear, and a promise of transcendence beyond mortal limitations. But deep within, I knew that embracing the darkness meant losing myself forever. With all the strength I could muster, I refused the entity's seductive offer. The room shook with rage, and a cold wind whipped through the chamber. In that moment of defiance, the entity manifested before me, a monstrous creature born of nightmares. It lunged at me, its eyes glowing with malevolence. I closed my eyes, preparing for the end. But then, a brilliant light enveloped me. A presence stronger than anything I had ever felt shielded me from the entity's wrath. It was a force of pure goodness, the antithesis to the darkness that had consumed Mr. Blackwood. The battle between light and dark raged before me, a clash of unimaginable power. As the room trembled, I saw a glimpse of Mr. Blackwood's fate. He had become a puppet of the malevolent entity, forever trapped in a shadowy existence. The entity's hold on me weakened, and in that moment, I seized my chance. Running with all my might, I made my way back through the secret passages, navigating through the haunted mansion's depths. The malevolent presence pursued me, but the force of light shielded my escape. Finally, I emerged from the mansion, gasping for breath, and the entity's malevolence dissipated into the night. The mansion stood still, its dark secrets hidden from the world. Though I had escaped the malevolent entity's grasp, the horror of that ordeal forever haunted my dreams. I sought solace in the arms of loved ones, but the memory of Mr. Blackwood and the abyss he had unleashed upon the world lingered like a shadow. The malevolent force remained bound within the forgotten mansion, but whispers spoke of its longing for new vessels. I knew that I had to warn.